Okay, so this is about because in Taiwan, they're very rare, very few female women working on the ship.
Oh,
Basically none.
Yes.
So that's why I wanted to interview you, like to encourage, people like me, like I want to go to sea. And although I'm a female, although it's very rare in Taiwan, but you still can try if you want.
Good.
So some questions that I have.
Yeah.
So the first one is, why did you choose to work on the ship?
My husband, he is a sailor.
Oh, okay.
He's a captain.
Oh.
And he was always at sea. Nearly around about 45 years. He was on a merchant marine on a container ship.
Oh.
And my brother-in-law, his brother, he was also a captain.
Oh.
But he was on a big cruising ship.
Okay.
The famous Europa.
Okay.
It's a German Luxus cruiser.
Wow. So he's
Luxury.
also a captain of
He
that
was
cruise
also a
ship.
captain,
Wow,
yes.
cool.
Now he's retired. And I always like to go to sea. And once they asked me, it was 2008, they asked me if I have time to work as a doctor on a ship. And I said yes.
Nice.
And it was I enjoyed it so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since 2008, so it's
Yes.
about 4 years already.
Yes.
4 years.
So I go two journeys.
2 expeditions.
Two expeditions a year.
A year.
Yeah.
So that's how pretty
So
much.
2 to 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah. That's.
And so how long is your longest cruise?
That was nearly 3 months last year.
Oh.
And it was especially a very long time to stay only at sea. No harbor, 6 weeks.
Wow.
Only on a ship. This is so
You don't see the land. You don't see the land.
No, the open in the Atlantic.
Oh.
We came from the Cape Verde, Mindelo, and the ship was cruising, working in the middle Atlantic, and it was 6 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very long.
Okay.
Longer than my husband stayed on the water.
Really?
In one part. Yeah.
Okay. What is the most exciting thing about working on a ship?
The most exciting thing is that if something happens, normally it's an accident, and I am alone and I have not so much equipment. I have the defibrillator, and I have some medicaments, but that's all. And in the end I have to listen to my ear, my eyes, and what I know in the brain to do the best for the patients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's kind of a driving force for you wanting to work on the ship. You wanted to be a doctor to help patients.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you adjust yourself at sea from your land life? Because the life at sea is very different.
It's very different. The first is you have to make a plan for the week.
Okay.
Yeah, every day, this you have today on Monday, this you have today on Tuesday, and so on. Otherwise, you have no just a moment, get this. A scaffold. It's like a scaffold for the work.
Okay.
For working.
Okay.
So 24 hours a day, and it's no. If you live at land, you have to stay up in the morning. You go to work. You have a lunchtime and so on.
Right.
But here on the water, you have also breakfast and lunchtime and dinner. But the other, it's
24.
one day looks like the other.
Right. No Sunday.
And so you have to
Saturday.
do Monday this, Tuesday this, Friday this, and so on.
Okay. So that's the biggest adjustment you have to do for yourself.
And we have a good library there.
So you read.
Yes, and we make often for the crew, or if the scientists are interesting, some, just a moment, Fortbildung. Some words I do not know in English. Further education.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Outreach.
I make about,
Outreach.
I speak about malaria, or I speak about, so 20 minutes with a PowerPoint we have, I make a Vortrag, just a moment.
I see.
Yeah.
So you do, if they ask you, then you will...
Yeah, I do a lecture.
Lectures.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do your family members adjust themselves when you are at sea?
Also,
You don't know?
yes, now I'm alone, so nobody is waiting for me. But last year my husband was still alive, and we phoned, we made emails, and he knows, and he's like, oh, it's good to know, how do you felt when I was at sea? He was sometimes 8 months away from my husband.
Oh,
when he went on the ship, on the vessel.
Okay.
So,
now you knew how I feel.
no, yes. So that's the reason why.
Then
it was very good. It was good.
So how did you adjust yourself when your husband was away?
When he died.
I mean.
So for me.
Yeah, for you.
I had my work, and I had my clinic, my little clinic, and it was much work, and so.
So you work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big question I have.
Yes.
Okay. So email and phone really helps.
Yeah.
Like in Taiwan, our research vessels, no communication, I think.
No communication. Before, now it's the email time. Before we had only a phone with probably, just a moment.
I'm so sorry to hear that your husband passed away.
Yeah, he was 10 years older than me, and he had a big heart disease, and so that's life. We had the communication about radio.
Oh, use radio.
Yeah, before. And it was a hard procedure. You have to phone not like radios, it was some on the coast, some posts, and you have to wait 2 hours, 4 or 5. Then a call via this. That was very not so good.
Oh. You say he works at sea 45 years.
Yes, my husband, he was 14 when he started traveling as a sailor.
Wow.
He started traveling in 1956.
Wow. Wow, that's a career.
So it's a very long time, yeah.
I know.
And we married in 1980.
Okay.
And he was traveling.
18,
Yeah. The longest he was away was 8 months.
Oh.
That was only one.
One time. No more.
No more.
No more.
Otherwise, I do not know him again. Recognize not.
It's so hard.